We're going to turn this into this. My name is Zach, and this is a ZD Rhodes Carpentry video. We are going to be making our own custom pin rail out of 1x4 finger joint pine. And for those that don't know, a pin rail is just simply a ledge that a shelf will sit on, just like that. But producing our own pin rail does not come without its challenges. The first obstacle we need to overcome is area space. Let me explain why. This is our pin rail. By the very nature of the pin rail system, the pin rail will steal area space of the shelf unit below it. When we choose a design for our own pin rails, we need to consider our application. And in this application, we're going to be putting the shelves on both sides of my entertainment center. And as you can see, the area space is already at a premium. We also need to consider the weight of the objects that are going to be going on the shelves. And in our application, it's going to be DVDs, books, and possibly the speakers for the TV. So whatever design we choose, it has to have enough structural value that it's not just going to, the whole shelf is going to collapse if you put a bunch of heavy books on there. All that being said, I feel that this is the ultimate design for our application. It's small. It will take the weight of heavy books. It also has some style points going on. It's not just a bevel on a piece of wood. It's actually a chamfer. It's actually chamfered wood. And you can see here what makes the chamfer not a bevel is it has the two sides, the two flat sides that run down the whole way. So we are going to now make a bunch of these for the shelves. The first thing we need to do is make our 1x4s the right width. Our pin rail is 1 inch by 3/4 of an inch. Lucky for us, the 1x4 comes from factory 3/4 of an inch. So all we need to do is lay the board flat on the table saw like this and set the fence 1 inch away from the blade and run them all through. Now we need to set our table saw to cut this chamfer into all of our rips. Now this part raises some tough questions, like how do you know what angle to set the blade to, and how far away do you set the fence from the blade? I assure you we will answer those questions shortly. But first, we need to draw that profile on the end of these. I said these plural, but we only need one. And the first thing we're going to do is put a square edge on the end. Next, we're going to make a little scribble mark on the piece to remind us of which corner we're removing. Then we're going to get out our combination square and set it to 1/8 inch. I know that's a little blurry, but 1/8 inch, that's what it is. The 1/8 inch represents the distance from the top and the side of where the chamfer cut will start. Where these two marks intersect the edge of the wood is where our chamfer line will be drawn. Hopefully you can actually see the line now, but that's the line we need to cut, and we need to remove the scribbled out part on the table saw. And all we're going to do is some trial and error cutting with the table saw to find that exact angle, exact distance. We also need to move the fence to the other side. So as you can see, this is the top, and if we were to move the fence over to where it needs to be to get it to cut on the blade, the bottom part of our pin rail would be going down inside the table saw. I don't know what you call that. So that's why we need, if we switch this to the other side and cut it upside down, we'll have a whole 3/4 of an inch over top of this side. You'll see what I mean. So that's looking like it's the angle we want. It lines up with the line, but it's not the line. So I got my angle. Now all I gotta do is move the fence closer to the saw, that difference, and we should be able to run all these puppies through. So there you have it. It's that easy. We did it. There it is. That's what we wanted. First one down, like 8 more to go. I don't know. But it still needs to get sanded out yet. There's some blade marks. They're all going to have that. That's to be expected. No big deal. Next time on ZD Roots Carpentry videos, we're going to install these pin rails in the cubicles so that they work out great for the shelves. And remember, from forest to finishes, if it's made of wood, we do it together on this channel. Thank you. Have a great week.